What is up, guys? JayFerGaming here and welcome to the Italian Grand Prix in F1 2016. Just a video to get us psyched for the race this weekend. I did the same for Belgium last time out and I actually had a really awesome race. It was so exciting, so go check that one out if you like. But yeah, it definitely got me in the mood, especially as the race had so many incidents, and I'm hoping for the same to happen here, and I'll be doing the same for the rest of the races for the rest of the season. So if you haven't already, do subscribe to my channel and do leave a like if you have enjoyed this video. But in terms of uploads, videos won't be coming out as quickly as they did when the game was released. I am back at work. I have mentioned this in a couple of videos before, but if you have missed it, yeah, I'll be trying to upload like 3-4 times a week. Obviously still going with the career mode, what they call the track guides, of course. What am I thinking? Yeah, the track guides, I'll be trying to release them pretty slowly. It'll be like one every 2 weeks or something like that, and just some random races like this. So we are going to be driving as Kimi Raikkonen at Monza. So in the Ferrari, I've driven around Monza in the Ferrari before, and yeah, it's a fantastic feeling. I'd absolutely love to do that in real life. So Raikkonen and Vettel are very lucky at the moment. But I did put one-shot qualifying on just to make sure we started at the back of the grid, and it does throw up some surprises. I mean, Carlos Sainz is in third. We got a Ferrari on pole just to make things very exciting, and Mercedes out of position, but it just kind of randomised the grid a little bit. I mean, Magnussen's in eighth. Yeah, exactly, the two Hasses and two not Lotuses, what am I saying? I'm Renault in my career as well. The two Hasses and the two Renaults are in the top 10, which is incredible. So we're going to have a challenging race, but it's pretty easy to overtake around here. So it should be interesting to see if we can like get on the podium, for example, but definitely points. So it's a pretty dry start. There's a few threatening clouds and 5 lights, and the Italian Grand Prix is away, and we get a decent initial getaway. I think we might get the jump on a few cars here. Oh god, we're going to have to go through the middle. I don't like the look of this. We're going nearly 4 wide. This is not good at all. Where are we going to go? Where is Furlan going? Oh my god, he's thrown it up the inside and he's actually got through cleanly. That's unbelievable. He must be like P10. We get a nudge here from a Sauber. Yeah, starting at the back at a first corner like that is incredibly tricky. You're like just moving at about 50 miles an hour. It's so slow, but we're trying to make up a few positions now. We've been detached from the pack, but we're going to try around the outside of Ericsson into this chicane. Can we outbrake him? We do indeed, up to P18, so a few positions made, but yeah, I'm not used to starting at the back, and now we're just so slow into the first chicane. It's unbelievable how slowly the back markers crawl through there. We're coming to the end of lap 1 through Parabolica. The AI are messing about here, trying to overtake each other, which has given us a great shot, as we had a bit of a buffer to us, so we've got a great run through Parabolica using the slipstream. Hulkenberg's going to the right, I'll go to the left. We're sandwiching NASA, and I think we should get both of them. Yeah, and I think we have Alonso's fighting ahead, so we're looking for the gap to break late. Oh, a little bit too low. We make slight contact. I don't think there's any damage. I tried to avoid Alonso there, but I saw Hulkenberg going for it on the inside, so I had to break even later and just try to avoid everyone. But luckily, we're up to P16, no damage, and yeah, we need to try and not to lose too much time to the front, the guys at the top of the field, to see if we can race them later on and hopefully beat them. So finally on the back of Alonso. I mean, Honda versus Ferrari power unit. Yeah, we'll breeze past this guy. I mean, he used to drive for us, but he's got no chance in that McLaren. So we're up to P15 now. Let's see if we can get on the back of the Force India. There's a bit of a group ahead, so we should go for it. Why the cars are going all the way to the right? I'm sure they're not allowed to do that in real life. It's like paint or something out there, but oh my god, it's 3 wide. I broke at 200 meters. I was that scared, and I thought something was going to happen. Surely they're going to hold each other up here. So we're looking for a gap, but oh god, they're moving around. I'm so wary of them. The AI can be so unpredictable, but we've got Perez here. Can we go around the outside of Verline as well? We're going to try it. He might squeeze us. This could be a little bit risky. Oh, he's squeezing us onto the grass. We've got him. Can we get Grosjean as well? Oh, here we go. Can we keep it on the track? We can. Only just, it's a triple overtake. Oh my god, guys, that was unbelievable. That deserves a like in itself. That was fantastic. So ignore the first train. It's a very nice train, but it's not as good as ours. Triple overtake, that's actually not the best view, so we'll see it on board. But yeah, I was happy with that. Breezing past Perez there. We're trying to go for the manner here. He does squeeze us initially, but we do get the run on Grosjean, and we just had to keep it on the track without locking up as well. So very happy. Oh, that was so satisfying. And now we're on to the back of the next train, which it's led by the 2 Renaults. So they're having a fantastic start to this race. The yellow flag here, and it's put us off. It actually did put me off, distracted me slightly. And yeah, I nearly lost it there on the exit of Ascari. That's a pretty pathetic spin from Perez, I've got to say. But yeah, move on, Force India. And now we continue. We're on the back of this train. Palmer, Magnussen, Gutierrez. Yeah, they're pretty slow, I've got to say. But they do have an outside shot of points, which... yeah, Palmer doesn't score many points in my career mode with the Renault team, and I haven't really raced against Magnussen because I've replaced him, so it'll be interesting to see how we do against him. We're going to get Gutierrez here up to P11. We're close to the back of Magnussen, and hopefully we can get into the top 10 very soon, as I can see on the minimap a couple of cars going off into the distance. But this is a sight for sore eyes, isn't it? 2 Renault side by side. Reminds me so much of career mode. The memories, and my teammates in the pits. So I was thinking, I've got a great run here, but are they going to go into the pits? Luckily for me, it was Magnussen. I know the AI are pretty crazy in terms of going into the pits. I mean, the car on the outside could go for it and take out... it could have taken out me and Magnussen if Palmer went into the pits there. So we're up to P5. Cars on the super soft tyres pitting after lap 6. So... yeah, in terms of strategy, I was thinking of going for a 2-stop, using each compounder tyre, but now I've changed my mind. I'm thinking these tyres could last 10 laps, and if I can do that, I might go soft, super soft, but we'll see what the weather's like and if our tyres actually hold up. So we're on the back of Verstappen here on the super softs, and we're going to go for the move. We're making our way through the field very nicely. We could actually take the lead here. We're on Felipe Baby's rear. And are we going to get him into turn 1? I think we do. And we do. We take over the Williams driver, who has announced his retirement from F1. A fantastic driver. Not the quickest, but so close to being world champion. And as an ex-Ferrari driver, I will always be a fan of his. Felipe Baby is now on the back of us once again. I just can't stop saying that because that's one of the best moments in F1. When Rob Smedley calls Felipe Baby. So emotional, but he's doing pretty well in his final Italian Grand Prix here. He has retaken the lead, but annoyingly we are fighting a little bit too much for my liking because I think we're on the same strategy. Obviously we're on the same tyres, and this is seriously costing us time. So through Parabolica, I was going to go for the move, but I was wary he might go into the pits, and he actually does. So luckily I wasn't going for the move there. Otherwise I think he would have turned in. The AI seemed to do that quite a bit. If you saw the British Grand Prix in my career, the 2 manners took each other out doing that, and yeah, that resulted in Raikkonen crashing into the back of them. So in this one we don't want Raikkonen crashing into anyone, and I thought after Massa went in I was going to go to Rich Mix and push it. Maybe a bit too much there into turn 1, but a couple of decent laps, and the tyres lasted till lap 10. So I think this 2-stop strategy is going to be the way to go. Soft, super soft, so unless anything happens. So well, let's see where we come out. It was a decent stop from the Ferrari guys at the home Grand Prix 2.4, and I always get concerned coming out the pits, especially when cars are side by side coming down the start finish straight, because they get very close to the car coming out the pits. But we've come out in 11th. Massa has jumped us, but I can see a Sauber there, and it's Felipe Nasr. So a few cars haven't pit, so I think we might be around 8th or 9th when everyone does pit, so that's a great effort in the first stint, especially from the back of the grid. So we breeze past the Sauber, we don't really race them too often. Yeah, they're incredibly slow on this game, so we get rid of Felipe Nasr, and now it's time to go after Felipe Massa. So glad they aren't teammates at all. That would have been an insane job for the commentary teams to do, but now we're trying to close in on Massa, who's gone for the move on Sainz. They're really holding each other up, and I go down to 3rd gear there in Ascari. I don't know why I did that, and it's halted our momentum, but we're going to see what our straight line speed is compared to the 2015 Ferrari power unit in the back of the Toro Rosso. Can we go for it up the inside? Oh, we're so close to contact. He sees us coming, and we get the move done, and we're up to P8 now. I think there's a car in the pits. That is Alonso. So I think this is actually our genuine position at P7 now. And now we're on the back of Massa once again. This time we are racing each other for real. And yeah, my teammate's in the pits. So Vettel's in very early for a second pit stop. I think he must be 3-stopping. So if we 2-stop, we do have a shot of actually beating him, which would be pretty unbelievable. But we're going for the move now, Massa. We've got it done before turn 1. Though he does outbrake us, we do have the inside line. There we go, up to P3. Ricardo's ahead of us. We're not too far behind him, but yeah, things are getting very interesting in terms of strategy. We do move up to P2. Ricciardo is in the pits right now. The two Mercedes have pit and come out behind Massa. I think they must be 3-stopping, surely, and I'm going for a 2-stop, so could we be fighting for the win here? Never mind the podium. It's going to take time to find out what's going on, but we'll see what happens here. Bottas broke down, and then Gutierrez retired soon after. What the hell is this? And I didn't actually realise what was going on. Look at Bottas's car ahead. He blows up in the pits, and then suddenly he just teleports to the track. And to quote Into the Barrier, it's got to be aliens. Surely it's aliens right there. What the hell is that? Well, that is unbelievable. And a couple of laps later, this is Gutierrez's teammate Grosjean. Oh, he wants to go into the pits so bad, and there he is. Game over for him. That's the stupid thing about the AI wanting to go into the pits, and that's why you can't trust them. You can't go on the inside there. It is very risky. So, yeah, 3 cars retiring after pretty big impacts, and there's no safety car. I think the deployment of the safety car on this game is pretty stupid at times. Pretty random as well, and I can't believe it hasn't come out. But Rosberg has caught up to us. He has overtaken us. So he's on the soft tyre, so we must be going for a 3rd stop. So we're actually racing the 2 Mercedes here, which is pretty unbelievable. And considering we'll be on the super softs in the final stint, yeah, we have a shot at winning this race, I think. Hamilton's on our tail, and we're going to come back at Rosberg with DRS, but there's a car coming out the pits. Is he going to get in our way? He is a little bit. We have to be a little bit conservative on the brakes. Oh, we had to avoid Perez by barging Rosberg out the way there, but we've maintained the lead. This is unbelievable scenes. We're under pressure here because them two are on fresher tyres, much fresher tyres than us. So let's see if we can hold back Rosberg. Hopefully Perez ahead of us doesn't get in the way again, because that really did hold us up. And we're going to go... Oh, Rosberg's hit us. He's hit us. He's taken us out. Oh, it's awful. What the hell's he doing? We're into the wall. We've broken our front wing. Unbelievable scenes at the Italian Grand Prix. A Ferrari has been taken out of the lead. The Tifosi will hate this. What is Nico Rosberg doing? You cannot drive like that. That is an absolute disgrace. He brakes too late, punts me into the wall. He breaks my front wing. He loses his front wing. This is on board with Hamilton. A little tap on Rosberg, but this has helped him. And surely Hamilton's going to win the race now. But surprisingly, without a front wing, it's not as difficult to drive as it has been in past Codemasters games. So we didn't take too much time to get to the pits, but our shot at winning the race is over now. Rosberg has destroyed the dream of Kimi Raikkonen starting 22nd and winning the Italian Grand Prix. The Tifosi will hate Nico. He'll probably get booed again if he gets on the podium, but I don't think he will. He did take a lot longer to get to the pits than us, but we're taking a bit of a risk here. We were meant to do 7 laps on the Super Softs, and I thought that was a stretch. So going for an 8th here, yeah, it's going to be very tricky, and we need to balance attacking the cars ahead with tyre wear, so we might struggle at the end of the race. Cars did pit, including my teammate who's down in 8th, so a 3-stop is seriously not working here, because even with contact we're still ahead of Vettel. So we're going for the move on Hulkenberg. Everyone is pit now. We're up to P5, and there we go, genuine position. I think we actually could have won this race if we didn't get taken out, which is very annoying and upsetting as well. That would have been a fantastic achievement. So we're on the final lap now. Our tyres are seriously going off. We got pressure from behind from Hulkenberg. We got Massa in his final Italian Grand Prix fighting Carlos Sainz for the podium. Who would have thought a Toro Rosso and Massa would be fighting for the podium? Massa's going for it ahead of us. We've got DRS, so we're going to stay close. Can they hold each other up through Ascari? Will we get a shot at them? We've got a decent run there. I think we're going to have a shot if we keep it clean. Yes, we do. Now use the toe. Use both toes. I think Hulkenberg's quite far behind us. Lewis Hamilton has won this race. Can we get them both and get a podium on the final lap? We're going to go for it into Parabolica. We'll get Sainz here. Can we stay close to Massa? We've got a decent run. Oh, we've got a bit of oversteer. Can we get Massa to the line? Who's going to get the final step on the podium? We're coming to the line. Is it going to be us? No. Felipe Massa in his final race. Italian Grand Prix has nabbed a podium. Fantastic result for him. Oh, I thought we were going to nab it off him there, but that shows Rosberg has cost us a potential victory. We could have been fighting Hamilton in that final stint, but that was such an exciting race. I really did enjoy that one. If you did as well, then please do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already for some more F1 2016 content. But Yeah, something I noticed on the podium there is the little step for the winning constructor. I've only just noticed that that's in the game and no one stands on there. So, yeah, that's something I didn't realise. So, yeah, I thought I'd bring that one up. But, yeah, a fantastic scene seeing Felipe Massa on the podium at the Italian Grand Prix as he has announced his retirement. And, yeah, that was a very exciting race, and we've come from last in both races, in Belgium to first and here to fourth. So I don't know, I might go up to Ultimate AI just to test it out, but I'll probably be racing in slow cars in the next few races, and I think the next race is Singapore, so that should be a challenge. So if you have enjoyed this race, do leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more of my F1 2016 content, and I'll catch you in my next video. Goodbye.